It is 7:30 p.m. and I picked up a load of steel. This is what this is like angle iron, and this is what 49,000 pounds of steel. It's almost 50,000 pounds of steel. Probably my heaviest load of steel I've ever hauled. Somebody was asking, how do you check your chains when you do your load checks when it's covered by a tarp? Right here, because my chain attaches here, goes around and up and over. So if my chain was loose, it would be loose here, but this is not loose. Not loose. So what you do is you go down and you check all your chains for tightness, and if there was an issue, then you would have to untarp so you can get to that chain and fix it. But otherwise, so far so good. This is going to Catoosa, Oklahoma. I'm still 3.5 hours away, and this is my second video that I decided to throw out all my other videos for today because they were just me whining and complaining. So let's just go with a fresh start. I was whining and complaining because tomorrow's Friday. This delivers at 9:45, and there's no way I'll make it home tomorrow. So I just got to chalk it up to, oh well, I'll get home on Saturday. Even though I was kind of told by somebody maybe Thursday, early Friday, I'd get home. So needless to say, that didn't happen, or won't happen. So again, and when you check the chains, you have to, even though you check one side, you got to check the other side too, because it may be tight on one side, especially with this type of load. You can't see it, but it's got 5 bundles of like angle iron, flat iron, channel, and they're spaced a good 4 or 5 inches in between each bundle. So you have to do this chain wrapping method where you wrap a chain around a bundle and no more than 2 bundles. So it may be tight like on one side, like it's tight here, but that doesn't mean it hasn't loosened up in between. So you want to make sure that you check both sides in order to ensure that yes, the chain is, your securement is secure on both sides. So this has got all 8 chains and all my over center binders and my ratchet binders utilized on this. It's then covered in plastic, and then under that is, or on top of that, is a canvas tarp on each end to protect the tarp from the sharp edges, and then my 2 vinyl tarps. I may change this the way I may have to undo that and pull this bungee back this way in order to, because then it'll look better. This is a non-traditional commercialized truck stop. This is I don't know what this place is called, but look, it's got lots of parking. Yeah, it's 7:30 at night. If this was 8 or 8:30, I bet you there would still be parking here. The other strange thing is the fuel island. They tell you, the signs are on the other side that tell you to come in to get fuel and park at that location, but all the pumps were filled with trucks pointing out, so I'm not sure the trucks that come in here know exactly how that process works. I'm just walking around now because there's not much else to do. I wanted to try to capture a glimpse of this facility to see if it had a sign. It's let's see, Interstate 40, exit 101. That is the stop I am at. And I didn't do a back in. I did a pull through park job. Pulling through is just easier. I only back in when I have to. I feel proficient. You can see my tire tracks in the dirt as I made my turn. Came in over here, turned, came in, parked, and so I'm set. I parked here because I thought, oh, it'll be nice and quiet. I'm between two flatbeds, but this guy next to me on my left, his truck is running. Oh well. Oh. I locked my door. What a surprise. So I got, oh, that's not what I wanted. 3 hours and 36 minutes. So the 9:45 delivery. I could leave at 6 a.m., but then if I run into traffic when going through Fort Smith, I run the risk of being late. So I'll probably get up around 5:30 and head out then after I do my pre-trip. Come on. Does my finger need to be here? What's there we go. So delivering here, that's Catoosa, Oklahoma, Fort Smith and the Fort Smith yard, and me right there. So yep. So yeah, I got rid of my other videos because they were me whining about not getting home, and I'm kind of over it. Kind of over it. I mean, I'll make it home, I think, this weekend. I was running on my 14-hour clock, and I ended up with 5 minutes on it when I pulled into here. And so couldn't drive any farther. They took 2.5 hours to load me, over 2.5 hours to load this, and over an hour to unload me this morning. So used up quite a bit of time, and I also had to make a stop at North Little Rock to run into the Maverick facility there and speak with somebody. They gave me a present of an electronic device that I'll be testing out, and I'll be showing that in probably a future video. So, but yeah, that's it. Oh, let's see. $49,477. So basically 500 pounds away from being 50,000 pounds of steel. When I weighed in, my truck weighed 28,290, I think it was, because I was going to need to fuel soon. So I think that's what allowed them to put on an extra bundle near the front of my truck. Anyway, that's it for today. It's Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm hoping it goes smooth and that I can get as close to home as possible in order to enable me to have as much time as possible on the weekend with my family. Because there's some things I need to take care of, and I've got to be home to do it. Unlike last weekend where I was at Fort Smith for Saturday and Sunday. They do have Dish Network. I'm a direct TV kind of guy, but I mean, I made it work. It's better than nothing. I'm grateful for it. See you tomorrow.